Hello everyone, welcome to session 15 of Software Testing Made Easy course. In this video session, we are going to continue with the live project. That is part 8 of the live project, where I am going to start creating the test cases for one of the functionality of the application, that is registration functionality. So how to create the test cases for registration form functionality of any application. I am going to demonstrate practically in this session. So far guys, I explained several sessions of this live project. This project is independent software testing live project. Independent software testing live project, right? As part of this live project series, what did we cover so far? In the first step or in one of the session, the beginning sessions, I explained how the project begins, how this independent software testing live project begins. Okay, that's what I explained the beginning of the this live project sessions. Then we went to the step 2, where what did we do in the step 2? We explored the application. I explained how to explore the application and understand, right? How to explore the application and understand the functionality. And we finally went to, and again, after this step 2, we went to step 3, where we have cleared out, cleared our doubts with the client. This is a step-by-step process I explained, guys. Okay. So while exploring the application and understanding it, we got some doubts, guys. So in the step 3, I explained how to clear our doubts with the client. Then once the doubts got cleared, what did we do? We started creating a test plan. Okay, as part of step 4, we created a test plan. So which contains all the planning stuff required for performing the testing activities, right? The test planning is done. As part of the test plan, I also covered the test strategy. How to create a test strategy, I covered as part of the test plan. Then after the test plan is created, then we went to the step 5, that is in the previous video itself, where I explained about a test case template. Okay, we have to start creating the test cases, guys. Okay, test cases template I showcase you in the last session, that is in the previous session. Now what I'm going to do is we are going to start creating the test cases. Okay, once you have understood this test cases template and what is the purpose and all those stuff, now I'm going to practically show you how to create test cases. And to get started, I'm going to choose this functionality, guys. Registration or register account functionality. Okay, it's like register form kind of thing. So how to create the test cases for register account functionality, I'm going to show in this session, guys. This may be a lengthy session because a lot of scenarios, okay, a lot of test cases we need to write, guys. Okay, we need to ideate a lot of test cases as part of covering this register account functionality. Just to save time, guys, what I did is I ideated already in advance. Okay, you see, I created a mind map with all the ideas. Okay, each and every idea is a test case here, guys. You see, one of the idea we already written a test case for, right? The previous session itself, while explaining the template, we started with this only mandatory fields. Okay, registering an account with by providing only the mandatory fields. This particular idea we already written as a test case. So to see that, what we have to do is let's go to the notes, the current session notes. Here I have provided the test cases, okay, which we have started working in the previous session while I explained the test case template. Okay, just click this, or let's copy this, guys. Instead of clicking that, just copy this link, and let's close this. Sorry, let's close this. So let's copy this link and open any browser, guys. Say Chrome browser, and here we'll provide the copied link. Open this. The test case template that we have started working on in the previous session will be displayed here. Let's download this. Okay, let's download the template having one of the test case already written. So it has got downloaded, guys. Let's go to the folder where it got downloaded. This is the one, guys. Okay, which got downloaded just now. Let's give some name, guys. Okay, before start working on in this particular test cases template by writing some test cases for the registration functionality. let's give some name for this. Okay, let's give some name for this. So we have to provide the client name, guys. Let's provide the client name. What is the client name? Tutorials Ninja is a client name, right? Tutorials Ninja, as explained in the previous sessions, Tutorials Ninja is a client name. And so Tutorials Ninja, what is the project? Web application. Tutorials Ninja web application project. So for this, we are creating the test cases. Test cases like this, you have to name the test cases document for this project. Now open this document. Open this document. You see, this is the document, guys. Okay, this is the document. Here you see, this is the document. And we already started creating a test case. One of the test case we already written here, guys, right? So we thought of providing these things at later point of time. So fine. And the first test case is like this. Now let's focus up to here. Okay, up to the expected result. So starting from here to the expected result, we have to write. Now let's go with the first test case. What is the first test case? First test case is all about verify registering registering an account by providing only the mandatory fields. Okay, here we have verified the registration functionality of the application, this particular application, guys. tutorialsninja.com/demo. Verify the registration functionality of the application, this application, only by providing the mandatory fields. We only provided the mandatory fields and try to create an account, right? That was the test case. Now we'll go with the second test case. So this particular only mandatory fields test case is already done, guys, right? We already written this test case in the previous session. If you want to refer, you can go to the previous session, guys, where I've already explained how to create the test case for creating a register account by only providing the mandatory fields. I can walk through if you want. So here we gave the test case ID TC_001, and here we have given the test scenario. So we already have this test scenarios document, right? This is the first scenario for which we are creating the test cases. For TS001 test scenario, we are creating the test cases. We can create multiple test cases. So for how many test cases got created for this TS001? Only one test case, right? This is the only one that we created for the register functionality. That is register functionality test scenario. Now let's create more test cases for the same test scenario. Fine. So here we have written the test case title saying verify registering an account by providing only the mandatory fields. Open the prerequisites. What is the prerequisite for this? We have to open the application in the any browser. Now after opening the application, these are the steps we need to follow. First step is like we have to click on this. Once we open the application like this, then what is the first step? You have to click on this my account. That's the first step. Then click on the register option. You see there is a like expected result kind of thing. We have to verify this. User should be taken to the register account page. Yeah, it has been taken like that. Enter new account details. It's not old account, guys. New account details we have to enter into the mandatory fields. Only mandatory fields. We should not be entering into all the fields. Only mandatory fields we have to enter. That is first name, last name, email, telephone, password, confirm password, and privacy policy fields. Only into this asterisk star kind of symbol is there, right? Mandatory. That means mandatory. Only into this mandatory fields we have to enter the details. New user details we have to provide. Okay, like you are creating a new account. Click on continue button. When you click on the continue button, here we need to verify something, right? That is user should be taken to the account success page. Once this account is created, user should be taken to the account success page and proper details should be displayed. I explained all these things in the previous session, guys, but I'm just before going to the next test case, I'm just walking you through. Okay, then click on the continue button. Click on the continue button that is displayed in the account success page. Once you create an account and you got taken to the account success page, then you need to click on the continue button on the account success page. And again, there is a expected result 3 is there. User should be taken to the account page. Okay, from there user should be taken to the account page. So this is the first test case we have written, guys. Now let's create more test cases. I'll copy this and I'll increment the number. I'll mention it as 2, guys. Okay, second test case. I'm going to write the second test case also for the same register account. Okay, the same register account functionality. That means here I need to copy the same. The test scenario is same. You see the test scenario is same for every. This test case also is the same test scenario. For the same test scenario, we are creating another test case. So here requirement document is not there in our application. So what we can do is, guys, there is this requirement ID is not applicable at all, right? Instead of writing not applicable, not applicable, not applicable here, we can delete it, guys. Okay, there is no use, right? Unnecessarily we are wasting the space. There is no concept of requirement document in this project, in this current live project. So there is no need of writing this, providing this field. Maybe in any other, okay, in the next live project where the requirement document, if I explain, then I'll be using this field. So I'll delete this, guys. Okay, there is no use for now. Okay, unnecessarily we are wasting the space. Fine, the space will be saved at least. Now the second test case title we are going to write: verify registering an account by providing only the mandatory fields for the first test case. The second test case, this is done, right? This particular thing is done. I'll just color it out so that we can mark it as completed kind of thing. Shape, let's say this is a shape actually. Sorry. Okay, so where is the color? Yeah, this is the color, I guess. Let's see. Okay, it's completed. Let's say. Fine. Now let's go to the next one. All fields. All fields. So now we need to create a account, register account by providing all the fields. This time, not only the mandatory fields, but also we have to provide all the fields. So it's very easy, guys. This time it is very easy because most of the things can be copied from the previous test case. So here, copy this for now. Verify registering an account by providing only the mandatory fields was there in the first test case. So here, providing all the fields, I will say. Okay, this is the second test case. Verify registering an account by providing all the fields. Now predict sites. The same predict sites applies for this also, right? In order to register an account, we have to open the application. Same predict site. Then what about these things? Test steps also, most of the test steps will be same. But here, few of the expected results are already done. So no need to provide that ER1, ER2 kind of things. Okay. So we can remove this. Okay. Already we verified this expected result in this thing. So here, click on the My Account drop down menu, click on the register option, enter new account details into the mandatory fields. Here, new account details into the mandatory fields. Into all the fields, you have to say. Into all the fields. What are the different fields we have? So here, if you go to the application, you will understand all the fields. That is one of the thing. Field is first name field. You have to enter first name, then last name, then email address. Okay, some new email address I am giving here. Then we have to give the email also is there, right? Email is also there. So telephone, I'll give some telephone number, then password and confirm password, two fields. So I'm giving some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sorry, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. Okay, password and confirm password, same password we have to give. Then all the fields it's saying. I will select the newsletter also this time. So here, along with the password, after password confirm, I'll write newsletter because this test case is something different from the previous test case because here only mandatory fields, here all the fields case. So I'm adding newsletter also. Then privacy policy, anyhow, that is also mandatory. So again, last one is privacy policy. Then click on the continue button. Here ER1 wheel, right? Okay. So first of all, test data. For this also, there is no need of test data, guys. Okay. So new user details we have to create. So I don't have to provide the test data, not applicable here also. So here I'll copy this expected result. I removed the one of the expected ER1 is removed, right? We can remove from here also. User should be taken to the register account page. This is already verified as part of the first test case. Again, we don't have to duplicate it, right? So that's why I'm removing. Here I'm changing into 1 and 2. So here 3 were there, 3 expected results are there. Here only 2 expected results are there. Here I'll change after clicking on the continue button. In this case also, user should be taken to the account success page and proper details should be displayed on the page. Okay, this also applies for this particular test case also. So when you provide all the fields also and clicking on the submit button, then the account should be created and user should be taken to the account success page, right? Account should be created and the user should be taken to the account success page and proper details should be displayed on the page. So here few more things we can write. User should be this one. User should be taken to the account success page. Should be logged in, automatically logged in, guys. Okay, here you see without logging in you will not get this account success page. And User should be logged in and taken to the account success page. Comma. Okay, I'll say comma. User should be logged in, comma, taken to account success page, and proper details should be displayed on the page. Fine. So same thing here, also same thing. Okay, here also same thing. Copy this. So some kind of modification. Sometimes, guys, we may miss something. Just we can modify like this. Okay. So when you click on this continue button, guys, after providing all the fields in the register account page and click on the continue button, right? The user should be logged in first, right? Then only you will be taken to the account success page. I'll show you in this scenario. I'll show you how it will happen. Okay. And proper details should be displayed on the page. Proper details should be displayed on the page. Same thing. And again, if you click on the continue button, you will be taken to the account page. Done. Let's see this flow this time. Okay. Let me show you what will happen. So here I am providing all the fields this time. Even newsletter also I am providing privacy policy and click on continue button. You see here, user got logged in, guys. You see you are getting logout option. User got logged in and you have been taken to the account success page, right? This information should be right. After verifying this, you need to click on the continue button. You should be taken to the account page like this. Hope you understood what I am saying, right? The second test case is done. Now let's go with the third test case. Let's create the third test case. So second test case is done. So first test case will be kind of, you have to take some time, guys. Second test case, it will take very less time. You just need to copy paste. That's it. Okay. Most of the things you will copy paste and modify. That's it. So don't have to spend every time that much time for each and every test case. Okay. So here copy the, here also the third test case is also about the same register functionality scenario, test scenario TS001 only. And what is the third test case we are talking about? Let me show you. Here all fields is done, right? So we'll color it out. So here we'll color it as in green color. Okay, this is good, right? So here also I'll green color. Okay, the text got changed. So take it back. Fine, it was like this, I guess. Okay, so now the third one is, after these two things, guys, one more thing is like uh let me show you without any fields. Okay, I'll give this, I'll take this up without filling any fields. What will happen if you try to create an account? Okay, there's a third scenario. So here, guys, what I'm talking is in this register account page, right? Here in the first test case we have provided only mandatory fields and created the account. In the second test case we provided all the fields and clicked on the continue button. In third test case, what I'm saying is you are not going to provide a single field also. No fields will be provided, and then you will click on the continue. What should happen? What should happen, guys? When you don't provide this any of these fields and click on continue button, then you should get proper you should get proper validation messages or error messages, notification messages, you can say. When you click on the continue button without providing any fields, you should get kind of proper messages to fill the mandatory fields. Okay, in order to fill the mandatory fields, you should get some notification messages. So let me show you practically first. Here, guys, I am in register account page and I'm not providing any I'm not entering anything into the any of these fields, and without doing anything, even this checkbox option also I'm not selecting. Okay, and I'm going to click on the continue button. You are going to get a lot of notification messages. You'll be notified to fill up all the mandatory fields now after clicking continue button. Let me continue. You see, so what's coming, guys? First name must be between first name. Yeah, you have to provide, instead of mentioning that you have to provide okay, first name, they are mentioning first name must be between 1 and 30. That means you have not entered the first name. What about second name? Last name also same thing. Last name must be between 1 and 32. Email also same thing, does not appear to be valid. That means you have not provided it. So for each and every field that you have to enter, for each and every mandatory field, you got this like notification message, right? For email is also mandatory field, so you got this. For telephone also you got this. For password you got this. Confirm password, since this is the same thing for both of the things. Okay, if you provide this, you will get this. Okay, if you suppose if you provide password but you have not provided the confirm password, then click on continue. Now you will get it. That is a functionality that is expected only. Okay, If both are not provided, for the first password field, you will get that. Okay. If one of them is provided and another one is not provided, then for the second field, you will get that. Like that, guys. So the next one here is privacy policy is also mandatory, guys. You see on the top, warning, you must agree to the privacy policy notification got displayed. Like this, guys, we should get all this notification messages for all the mandatory fields. If you don't provide any of the mandatory fields and click on continue, you should get this kind of things. So the same thing I am going to document. Verify proper notification messages are displayed for the mandatory fields when you don't enter. Okay, when you don't provide any fields and try to register for an account like this. So you can wrap it, guys. You can wrap it because it's going out of the box. So let's see. Verify proper notification messages are displayed for the mandatory fields when you don't provide any fields in the register account page and submit. Like this also you can write. It's up to you, guys. If it is readable, if this particular case can be understood by other person when you write, that is the best format only. Okay, you can write your own format way. So here the same thing, guys. Again, the predict site is open the application in the any browser. That's the predict site. Now coming to the test steps. Coming to the test steps. So I'll copy most of them. Okay, I'll copy these things. So here click on my account drop down menu, click on the register option, enter new account. Here instead of entering, don't enter anything into the fields. Okay, don't enter anything into the fields. Click on continue button. Then what should happen? When you click on the continue button without entering anything, what should happen, guys? This 4 steps will be enough, guys. You don't have to write more, right? So click on my account drop down. The first step is like the predict site. What is the predict site, guys? The predict site is open the application. This application URL in any browser. Let's say I opened in the Chrome browser. So once it got opened like this, then test steps will be performed. Click on my account drop down menu. Drop menu. That is, we have to click on my account. Then we have to click on register option. Click on register option. Then don't enter anything into the fields. So don't enter anything into the fields means here we should not be entering anything into the fields. It may be mandatory fields or non-mandatory fields. We should not be entering anything, guys. Then the fourth step is without entering anything into the fields, we have to click on the continue button. Click on the continue button. Even checkbox option also you should not be entering, right? Click on continue button. So what happened, guys? You should get all this notification or warning messages. Okay, you should get all this kind of warning messages notifying that you have to fill the mandatory fields. So here the expected result one should be the same thing. Okay, here again test data is again there's no test data. You are not even entering anything into the field. So no need of it's a not applicable thing, guys. Just data is fine. Here I'll write the first expected result. What is the expected result when you click on the continue button? You should get all these notification warning messages. So the below warning messages should be displayed for the respective fields. Like this we'll write, right? So here I'll wrap it and I will align it like this first. And now without instead of entering here, I'll enter here, guys. Alt enter for the first field, that is first name field. Okay, here first name field. What should be displayed? This this warning or notification message should be displayed. Write that. Okay, for the first name, this thing should be displayed for first name field. The warning message okay should be displayed. Alt enter again. So here I'll copy paste this one, guys, so that okay I can repeat this for everything. So this will be a kind of lengthy, guys. So okay, what we can do is like I'll write down. The second field is last name, right? I'll copy paste this one and then last name. For last name field, what is the warning message? This is the warning message. I'll copy paste. Should be displayed. Done. Second is done. Then again I will copy paste. For the next field, email. For e hyphen mail. For email field, the warning message, email address does not appear to be valid should be displayed. Let's say these are all the things we got from the client, guys. Okay, sometimes we should not be taking this from the application in real time, guys. So since there is no other way for me at this moment, what we can do is, okay, I'm just collecting it from the application. So in general, you should be in a position to validate whether proper error messages are getting displayed or not. These are the proper only, so I'm taking. But in future, if you are working on application, some random messages are getting displayed. Then in that case, you should ask the client whether the proper messages are these the proper messages or not. The text may be different, guys. Okay, the client may want some other different type of text here. So we have to check with the client before writing that into the test case document anyhow. So fine here, assuming that these are the proper okay proper notification messages. I'm doing this, but we need to check with the client whether these are the proper messages or not. And also sometimes we need to use our mind to check whether does they really sound good or not. Okay, so based on that we can take a decision. Next one. So here I'll copy paste and next one also. For which field? For telephone. Telephone field. Warning message. Which message? This telephone must be between. This should be displayed, right? I'll be pasting. Alt enter. Next one is password. For password field, the warning message should be displayed. Alt enter. Okay, then what next, guys? For privacy policy also. Okay, sorry. I'll copy this, paste it. For privacy policy. Okay, for privacy policy field. I'm just saying it's a checkbox, but it is also field, right? So the warning message should be displayed on the top like this. So like this, guys, we have to write down. Okay, so this is the expected result. You see this this particular test case has the expected result, a kind of big one, right? And while I'm actually like verifying this writing this particular test case, right, I got another case, right? That is, if you provide the password and don't provide the password confirm, then this validation message or this notification message or warning message should be displayed for confirm password field rather than that, right? So for that, what we have to do is, so here, guys, one more test case. Okay, one more test case is possible. That is password field is filled and password confirm field is not filled. Okay, password field is filled and password confirm field is not filled. Like that, we got another idea. We'll write the test case for this in the coming sections anyhow. So here, without any fields is done, right? Without any fields is done. So what we can do here, guys, we can like drag this so that you see the size will be reduced. Otherwise, it's kind of lengthy, right? So somehow we need to drag it. Till expected result, we can take the risk. So here you see when you drag it, the size is becoming less. So and just go down here and click on this. Sorry, I have to carefully do this. Okay, okay, it's not stopping, right? Okay, fine. So this is a problem. Okay, it's not stopping here. As you can see, when I drag also, it's not stopping. It's going somewhere. Yeah, I double click somehow. Let's see whether it got adjusted or not. Not it. Not it. Maybe we can reduce the size once. Row height 305 will say. What will happen? Yeah, now we got something. So I'll double click here. You see it got adjusted. So it sometimes it will take some time, guys. Okay, there's no other way. Fine. You see the space is not wasted and it looks good now, right? Fine. Anyhow, we are not bothering about actual result, priority result now. So let's look into those things later. While we execute this particular test case on the application, right? We'll take care of that. Okay. So the next one, the next test case we have to here there is some alignment problem again. You see this is good, but this one is need to be aligned properly. Okay, everything is good. Yeah, fine. So we'll go with the next test case. This test case is also done without any fields is also done. Where we'll give the color. Done. Fine. Next one. Newsletter S. That means we need to register this account. We need to register this account uh, like by providing all the details, and at the same time you need to select S for the newsletter. You need to select S option for the newsletter and create this register account. That is one flow. So like that, guys. Okay. When the newsletter option is selected, then whether the account is getting created or not. All the other fields are good. But here the decision making is two options are there, either yes or no. When you say yes with all the other details, is the account is getting created or not. That is a test case. It's very simple test case, guys. It will not take that much time. Let's copy this fourth test case, right? 004, 004, and copy the test scenario is same. Copy that. So what is the test case? Verify. I'll copy the from the first. Okay, this one. Okay, this template. Verify registering an account by. Okay, verify registering an account. Verify registering an account when yes option is selected for newsletter field. Okay, like this. Verify registering an account when yes option is selected for the newsletter field. So the prerequisite will be same. That is opening of the application. That's it. And coming to this one, test steps will be almost same, guys. We'll take the second steps. Okay. Second test case steps. Click on my account drop menu. Click on the register option. Enter new account details. All the fields we are entering. Here, guys, all the fields you are going to enter, and newsletter option we'll remove from the third step and write in the fourth step. Okay. So here alt enter. Here we'll write the newsletter option. Click on yes radio option for newsletter. Okay. Click on yes radio option for newsletter. So like this. So you'll provide all the details. So here I'll give something like 4 new account details, right? 4 we have to give because till while I'm explaining all these things, 1 to 3 are over. So 4 we have to give. So here password also we have to give. Here also we have to give the password, and we need to select S, guys. Okay, we need to select S and then select the privacy policy and then click on the continue button. So the next steps are this is the fifth step and this is the sixth step. So click on the continue button. Fine. Click on my account details, click on OK, find all the stuff, click on continue button, click on continue button that is displayed in the account success page. So using this, the account is getting created or not is the thing, right? Let's see that. Fine. We can expand the things also, guys. I'll tell you where you have to expand this. I'll tell you now. So here we'll write this basic steps. Here after you click on the continue button, what you are going to check. After clicking on this again continue, it should take you. Fine. I'll copy these things and put it here. Same things. So here again not applicable, guys. Test data is not applicable. This one is user should be logged in, taken to account success page according to the expect result one. After when you click on the continue button, so after providing all these details and selecting the newsletter and clicking on the continue button, right? So here first expected result is user should be you should be logged in. Yes, you see the user got logged in. We are getting logout means logged in. Then taken to account success page. User should be taken to the account success page, and with proper details should be displayed on this page. And then we need to click on the continue button. Again, we need to click on the here, guys. Click on the continue button. Click on the continue button that is displayed on the account success page. When you click on, it will take you to the account page. So expected result is user should be taken to the account page. Now, what we can do is as part of the third this test case, right? We can make a difference where we will also click on this edit your account information also. Okay, just to check whether whatever the details we gave in the during the registration are getting displayed here or not. Fine. Or we don't have to do this, rather than we can do one more thing. So here the main focus is on the S option, S ready option for newsletter, right? So that expected result we can do after going to this account page. We can, okay, here there is an option like subscribe or unsubscribe. In this option S should be selected, guys. Okay, after account also got created, when you create the account, you created the account by selecting S. The same S should be displayed in this page also. So here I'll say alt enter. Seventh step, click on subscribe or unsubscribe to newsletter option. Subscribe or unsubscribe to newsletter link. Okay, option or link option. And here ER3 should be verified. Expected result 3. What is the expected result 3? I'll explain. Your expected result is the S option. S option should be displayed as selected by default in the which page? Newsletter page. This is the third expected result. So why I'm writing this option here, because this registration is all related to the S option, right? That's why we are verifying. When you create an account by selecting the S radio option, the same should be there in the account page also, in that particular page, subscribe unsubscribe page. Okay, this S option should be there. The account got registered with this SS selected. That we are verifying actually. Nothing much. So wrap it. Yeah, done. So this is fine, guys. This is fine. So when you are doing this, you got some other doubt, right? What about verifying the other things, right? On the top also we have to verify few things, right? On top also we have to verify few things. That is here we have mentioned. Click on the continue button that is displayed on the account success page. We went to the account page, but here whatever the mandatory fields we entered, the same thing are getting reflected or not. We need to verify them, right? If you want to verify, or we can do one more thing, guys. We can cover this as part of another okay, separate functionality also. It's up to us. Okay, so only few things we can do that. Otherwise these things like well, whatever the details we gave while registering the account should be displayed in the your personal details page. Okay, so any other things? Address book? No. So fine, we'll take that later. Fine, we'll not make it much complex, not that much complex. Let's leave it. Only for this S option we can do that. Maybe in separate functionality we can cover that kind of functionality. Fine. Fine, let's go with another test case. Test case 5. Test case 5, this newsletter S is done. Newsletter S is done. Now newsletter no. Okay, and the next one is newsletter no. So very same things, right? Just here instead of selecting the S ready option while creating the registering the account, we are going to select no. That means it's very easy. Okay, we can simply copy paste. So instead of S, we are going to give no option. So same application, same predict site, same steps, and here click on, okay, enter in, all this stuff, and here fourth step should be no. Fourth step should be no. Then okay, all the steps are same, and here we'll copy the same not applicable. We'll copy this thing, and here user should be logged in, taken to, and all the stuff. The third step will be here no option should be displayed by default. When you create an account by selecting no for the newsletter, so in this particular subscribe unsubscribe page also no should be displayed by default. Okay, that's the thing. So it's very pretty simple and straightforward ways. Okay, it will not take that. It has not taken that much time. Now this is also done. Some test cases will be very fast. Okay, you just need to copy paste. Okay, only few things we have to think. Now, what about navigation ways? Different ways to navigate to this register page. Okay, we can write down. Okay, we can go in some order, or we can go with this thing also, guys. That's fine. Navigation ways. So what are the different ways that user can navigate to this register page after when you log out and you are on this application? Now, what are the different ways you can go to the register page? One of the ways like from this my account register. Okay, you can go to the register page. So other way is like when you are in login page, when you are in the login page, here new customer section is there. When you click on the continue, it will be taken to the register account page. Third way is like when you are in a different page, some other page, and here on the right side options, let's say you are in the login page only, and in the right side options you see something like register here, right? When you click on that, you will be taken to the register account page. These are three ways, guys, that I found, which will take you to the register account page. So I'll write down the same thing. So here I'll write test case 006, verify different ways of navigating to register account page. So this test case, guys, we should not be so formal, guys. If you be formal, you cannot write the steps like this, okay? So we have to be in informal kind of way of writing we have to do, because this is a normal test case. So don't have to worry, too detail is not required, okay? Open the application is fine. Here we'll say, we'll write at a high level. Instead of writing at the step level, we'll write at a high level saying one, the same thing, right? We'll write this. Click on, sorry, I'll copy this for now. Click on my account drop down, click on register page. Here ER1, right? Expected result 1. So when you click on this, you should be taken to the register account page, right? This is the first expected result. Since you are verifying this register account navigation here in this particular test case, what we can do is we can remove this ER1 from here, okay? Because no need to duplicate, right? One place checking is fine. Now here I will change this to ER1, ER2. Like this, we have to update the test case, guys. Okay, whatever we feel, wherever we have to put, we have to keep on moving. I'm not verifying whether the user is being taken to the register option, register page. Okay, register account page. Here, I'm moving that into this new test case. Here we are checking completely about the navigation, right? So I'm checking. So ER1 is verification is the same thing, right? User should be taken to the register account page. Then what I will do is here I'll modify the next steps. So after verifying, after clicking on this, and then user is taken to the register account page, what we can do is we'll again do the same process. So click on my account drop down menu, and this time click on the login option. Okay, login option. Here, after you got you are taken to the login page, okay, fourth step, right? Press alt enter, guys. Login option. You will be taken to the login page. Now what you have to do, you have to click on this continue button of the new customer. Click on continue button inside new customer box. Okay, in new customer box, whatever the continue button is there, click on that. You are saying that you'll be taken to the register account page. So here also, here I'll write same ER1, same expected result should be verified here, right? Here also user should be taken to the register account page. Done. The next step is, after that what we'll do is again we'll repeat the steps. Repeat steps 3 and 4. Okay, 3 and 4. Again do the same thing. That means If you repeat the step 3 and 4, again you need to click on the my account, and again you need to click on the login. Again you will be taken to the login page. So I'm repeating the step for a reason, guys. Okay, here instead of clicking on this continue button, we are going to click on this register option in the right side options. Click on register option in the right side options box. Okay, right side options. So this option, so you can inspect this. If you want to give a proper name to that right side options, you can inspect. So what is that actually? Right column options. Okay, column right is there, but on the list is there. That's it, nothing much. So you can say right column options. Right column options. There's no name, particular name, so we are giving some generic name like this. Click on register option from the right column options. So what should happen when you click on this register of option from the right column options? The same thing will happen. Again, you will be taken to the register account page. So the same expected result should be verified. ER1 should be verified. Done. Okay. Expected result is done. So here again, test data is nothing. You don't have to give any test data. So this test case is done, guys. Test case 6 is also done. You see, we are increasing in speed, like improving in speed. Like when you keep on creating more scenarios, right, the speed code is getting increased. All these three options are covered, right? My account, drop menu, right side options, login page, everything is covered. So let's close this, and let's. So few of the things we understood, guys. This navigation ways and all those things we understood when exploring the application itself. Okay. So here we have created this kind of XMind mind map while exploring the application. So we actually stored something here in the registration ways to navigate. We already stored here while exploring the application. The same thing I have put into this kind of test case related stuff. Okay. For the register account test cases also, I just copied those things into this navigation ways and created test case. Nothing much. So don't think that I am just creating this thing on the fly. These things were already explored in the as part of exploring the application in this mind map. So in the previous sessions, if you refer, you will understand how we got this navigation ways. Okay, fine. Now give different password and confirm password. So this is another test case, guys. What actually it means is here in the register account page, I will give all the details. We'll give all the details. Let's say here I'll give the 5, the new account 5, and here I'll give the password as 12345. But I if password is 12345, I should not be giving the same password into the password confirm. Okay, I'll be giving a different password. Let's say here I'll give ABCDE. Okay, here 12345 in the password field and ABCD in the password confirm. Now try to create this account. You will get an error, guys. Okay, this password field should match, right? Continue it. So you got an error saying password confirmation does not match password. Okay, this password confirmation is not matching with this password they are saying. So that thing we have to write. This is expected behavior, guys. Okay, we should get a kind of warning message saying you should this password field and password confirm field should have the same password given. For this message is getting displayed. This may not be a proper message, guys. Okay, so if the client will give you some proper messages for you, you can update this. For now, I'm just treating this as a proper message, even though it doesn't look like. Fine. So here I'll come here and I'll create another test case. Test case 7. So register functionality. So here I'll align it. Whenever you get a chance, you have to align this. Verify. Okay, I'll take this. Verify registering an account by entering different passwords into password and password confirm fields. Like this we have to write. Okay, different passwords into the password and confirm password confirm fields, and the same thing here. And we'll go with this second one. Here we'll write click on my account drop down, click on register option, enter new account details into all the fields, first name, last name, email, telephone, and here I'll remove this password and confirm password. I will write them in the next okay, and all the remaining options we have written, we have filled. And fourth step is enter any password say 1 2 3 4 5 into the, enter any password, say 1 2 3 4 5 into the which field? Password field. Now here, fifth one, enter any password, say ABC, any different password. Different password, say ABCDE into the password confirm field, like this. That means we are giving different passwords into the password and confirm password fields, password confirm fields. Like here, I'll update the numbers 6 and 7. Done. So here, up to here will be fine, guys. Okay, no need to provide the next one. So expected, what is expected result is, you should get that warning message. Okay. Here I'll say account should not be created and account should not be created. Instead a warning message. This one, this warning message should be displayed under which field? Password confirm field. Under password confirm field, this message should be displayed. Select this and wrap, you see, and align it properly. You'll get this expected result properly. Okay. Account should not be created. Yes, account is not getting created. We are not proceeding forward, even though you click the continue button. And instead, a warning message, password confirmation does not match password. Okay, the same message and copy pasted should be displayed under the which field? Password confirm field. That's what is happening. So the test case is done, guys. Let's go to the next test case. Test case 8. Test case 8. So copy this. Test case 8 is all about give different password and confirm, right? So I'll like mark it as completed by coloring it as green. Now the next one is register new account with existing account details. So we are going to try to create a new account. We are going to register a new account, but while trying to register new account, we are going to provide the existing account details only. Okay, that's the problem. Okay, that's the thing. So let's do that. So what should happen, guys, when you try to create register an account with the existing account details? So let me show you. So first what we'll do, this application will be opened. We'll be going to the register page, and here we'll try to provide the account details that are already exist in the application. Okay, we already created this account, the same account details we are giving. Let's say A Motori 1. This email account with this email address Arun Motori 1 is already given, right? Already created, right? But I'm giving the same details again. Arun Motori is the same email address, then same phone number, same password. Okay, all the stuff, everything is same here. And I'll select this and try to continue. When I do that, will again the new account will be created with the existing account details? No, guys. Should get a warning message saying that an account with these given details already exists, kind of message you should get. Continue this. You see, warning message, email address is already registered. Okay, that means there is already an account with this given email address. Fine. So let's do that. Let's verify this. This is expected behavior, guys, whatever we got. So let's do that. Verify registering an account by providing the existing account details. Specifically, if you want to talk existing email address, okay, that is existing email address. If you try to create an account with existing email address, that is existing account details, that should not happen. So here again, same thing. Click on my account, click on enter existing. Instead of new, I'll say existing account details. Okay, into all the fields. So here I'll say refer test data. Okay, the first time we got the test data to be referred, guys. Okay, refer test data. So why I'm providing the test data here? Here a newslet password. Okay, password and Password confirm fields also I have to provide. Password confirm, comma newsletter. Every field we have provided here, guys. But for entering the existing details, account details, we need. I am asking to refer test data because because you see the existing details can be stored somewhere, right? New account means you cannot store somewhere. Like everything has to be coming from a mind, but is existing cannot come from the mind. Existing is already created. Somewhere we saved the data, right? So that is existing. So here, by providing the existing, we are going to click on the continue button. Click on the continue button. So here, instead of not applicable, we have to give the data, guys. So the data is first name. First name is the existing details we have to provide here. So next time any other tester want to test this particular test case, right? You don't have to create an account and then again create an account with the same account details. That's not required. So for that reason, we are providing this. First name is Arun. Then what is that? Last name, right? Last name is, what is the last name? Moturi. Same account details I am providing here. Email. Alt enter. Email. What is the email? E hyphen mail. Email is this email which is already registered. Then telephone, giving the telephone also. This is a telephone. Alt enter. Every time alt enter, guys. Then password. Password confirm. Okay, done. Then nothing required. These are the things. Okay, these are test data. You have to give. Remaining things we can select. Fine, like this. The test data, and you see here the problem here is the test data. Because of the test data, right, the size of this the height of this test case is becoming more. So what we can do is we can like this. Okay, we can do like this. See, now if I double click here, it should be adjusted. Now it looks good, right? This test case looks good. And what is the expected result? When you click on the continue button by providing the same account details, this message should be displayed, right? Email address is already registered, should be displayed. So that thing I'll write here. Here I will say account should not be created again, and instead the warning message should be displayed. See, select this, wrap it so that it will be displayed in the box, and select this alignments. Done. Fine, we have written the expected result also for this particular new test case 8. So this one is also done. Like this, one by one we have to cover, guys. Okay, one by one we have to keep on writing. So if you already are good with creating the test cases, guys, that's fine. You can go to the next video. But this session, I'm elaborating more for the people who are new to the testing, who are very new to creating the test cases, right? So like if they follow like whatever I'm explaining here in a detailed way, I'm explaining each and every step, right? So they can understand how the test cases can be written. They can compare themselves with this kind of test cases. Because they are beginners, they will make a lot of mistakes. So invalid email format, email address format. So this is another idea, guys. That is when you go to the register page, and if you give some invalid email address, anything is happening or not. If I give Arun Moturi and all those stuff, the password and all those stuff I will give, but email address I'll give later, and privacy policy, everything I have given. Email address I will give some invalid format, guys. Say Arun Moturi. Is this an email address, guys? No, right? It's not an email address. What will happen if I try to continue? This is an invalid email address format. And when I click on continue, you see, it should give this kind of messages. Let's say it's asking me to include at the rate. So I include at the rate. Still it is not an, still it is an invalid, guys. Okay, still it is an invalid. It's not complete. Again, continue. Again, it's saying, please enter a part following this at the rate symbol. Something should be following that. Enter that it's saying. Okay, dot is incomplete, it's saying. So let me give something like at the Arun Motori at the rate Gmail. Okay, I'm not giving .com. Continue. You see, does not appear to be valid. That means still it is an invalid, guys. So it's working perfectly. When I give .com and continue, you see account has been created. That means this is how we have to check, guys. Okay, this is how we need to check. So this whether this email field is validating the proper email address or not. For that we have to create a test case, guys. Copy this 9. So verify, same thing, registering an account by providing an invalid email address format into the providing an invalid email address into the email field. What is the field name? E-mail field. Okay, like this. So the same thing, and then same steps. Here everything will be there, but coming to the email, I'll take out this email from here. Remaining everything will be filled. But in fourth step, alt enter 4, enter invalid email address into the email field. So here I can provide the test data, guys. Okay, test refer test data. Here also I can provide test data, refer test data. Different type of email, invalid email address formats I will provide here. Okay, for that reason I am providing the test data. So here I will say first test data is like a motory only. Okay, then try all the below invalid email address formats. Alt enter. This is the first email address, invalid email address format, a motory. Second invalid email address format is a motory at the rate. That's it. Third invalid format is a motory at the rate Gmail. Okay. Then fourth, a motory at the rate Gmail dot. So all these are invalid email formats, guys. So in all the cases, we should get that kind of message. Okay. So let's see what will happen. So this is I'll align it properly, and I'll wrap it also at the same time. Done. So here in all the formats, either you should be getting some field message or warning message, right? So here I'll writing account should not be created. Account should not be created. Instead, a proper field warning message or a warning message. Say finally we got some warning message, right? Okay, a warning or a page level warning message. Here I will say instead a proper field level warning message or page level. Sometimes we got a field level warning message, right? The field itself we got the warning message, and at the end we got some page level warning message to provide a valid email address should be displayed. Hope you are understanding how I am writing the test cases, guys. Okay, test case writing will come with experience, guys. That's why I'm writing all the test cases for you. You can practice along with me. Okay. So I'm going to write good number of test cases in the, as part of this live project sessions, guys. If you are good at writing the test cases, then simply keep forwarding the videos and fastly go to the future videos, guys. Okay. But if you are kind of new and if you are at a learning stage, right, each and every test case that I am writing here will be helpful because you will be learning where exactly how to provide the test data, where exactly how to write the test expected results, and all those stuff you will be learning, guys. Okay. So learning, a lot of learnings will come naturally, guys. Okay. Fine. Next one. Next one is invalid email address format is done. I'll mark it as green color. Then next one, invalid phone number format. Invalid phone number format. The next one is invalid phone number, guys. Okay, copy this. Say 10. Copy this, paste it here. Verify registering an account by providing an invalid phone number. So open the application. Here the next field is about phone number, guys. Remaining all fields will fill. Everything will be valid, guys. Password also valid. But telephone number, you are going to provide invalid thing. Okay. I'm giving some text, guys, here. You see, there's no format like this. 111 or some text. Select this and click on continue. You see, it's not validating, right? There is a problem here. There is a defect actually. Okay. While creating the test case itself, you found the defect. So phone number is not getting validated. That's a problem. So here I'll write the steps like here everything will provide email address. So email hyphen email comma telephone. Here telephone I will take it out because I have to experiment with that. So okay. Okay. So this one I have to remove, guys. Okay, this one is not required. Here existing account, here new account we have to mention. You see sometimes when you copy paste, right, a lot of issues will come. Okay, this is a new account. For this one, while verifying this test case, invalid email address format thing, then you have to refer the test case from here for this only fourth step, not for the third step. Okay. Here I'll put that just to identify wherever the test data is required, right? I'll just put that in the square, this kind of brackets, less than and greater than symbol brackets. Fine. Here again, here also same thing. Somehow the copy paste is going on. So enter new account details only, not existing. Okay. So email address is mentioned and phone number, right? Telephone we have to expand. I have removed the telephone from this list of fields. So here enter invalid phone number into which field? Into the telephone field. Telephone field. So here for that refer test data I am providing. For this also I am providing refer test data. Click on the continue and try the below invalid phone numbers, phone formats, Okay. So what are the invalid phone formats? Invalid phone formats are like 111. So proper number should be right. Number of numbers should be there. Country should be there. Nothing is there here. Okay. Very simple telephone field is provided there. ABCD. Okay. Like this. You cannot have the telephone number with ABCDs, right? Like that. So basic test. So here same thing. Account should not be created. Instead a proper field level warning message. Proper warning message. I cannot say field level. So proper warning message should be displayed. Based on the situation, we have to take care of these things, guys. Okay, expect results. Proper warning message should be displayed because nothing is happening in this application. So at least it has to go to the next level. So 10 test cases we completed, guys. Successfully completed the first 10 test cases. We'll continue writing the remaining also now. Others will come later, guys. I want to look at these others at the end. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is not required and already it's covered here. Register using the keyboard keys. What does it mean? I'll tell you. So here, guys, I'll tell you what exactly that using the keyboard keys. So what so far whatever the test cases we have written, right? Mostly we are using mouse, right? While creating the account, while registering the account, you see we are entering around here and then okay, then again clicking here, then Modori we are saying, then again clicking using the mouse we are doing this operation. But what I'm going to do is without using the mouse, we are not going to touch the mouse, guys. Okay, you should not be touching the mouse. Once you go to this register page, without touching the mouse, we have to create this. We have to register an account. How to do that? For that, guys, we have to start pressing the tab key. Press tab key, guys. You see now when I press tab key, which is highlighting, you see here somewhere here this got highlighted. Again, when press tab key, where is the current focus? We need to find it out. Okay. You see here is the focus. You see when you keep on pressing, I'm pressing the tab key, guys. You see this is how the control is coming. You see the control is coming. We have to keep on pressing the tab key until the control comes to the first name. You see, with the while pressing the tab key from the beginning to now, the control came to the first name. Now when the control came to the first name, I enter my first name as Arun. Done. Now press tab again. See, control went to the last name. Here I'm not using my mouse. Motori. Again tab. Email address amotori6@gmail.com. Again press tab. Telephone number. It's taking anything, guys. Okay, that's fine. Tab. This time password 12345. Again press tab 12345. Again press tab. Yes or no. Okay. You see again. You see when the control comes to yes or no, right? You need to use the arrow keys. Left arrow key for going here. Right arrow key for going here. Let's say I will select yes. Tab privacy policy. Tap checkbox option. Now press enter, guys. Nothing happened, right? So there is a problem. Like I didn't follow properly. Tap 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 tap. So far so good. Tap. Now how to select this? How to select this checkbox option using the keyboard keys? When I press enter, it's not taking it, guys. So you should follow something, right? Tab means it's going there. Again, reverse tab, shift tab. If I do, it's coming back. But how to select this? Control enter or something? No. I do. Okay. For this, let's search in Google, guys. Okay, how to select the checkbox fields using the keyboard keys. Okay, how to select the checkbox keys using keyboard. Okay, we are using tab key to bring the cursor to the checkbox. That's the first thing, and hit spacebar. Okay, spacebar on the keyboard. Okay, so we got the answer. Now, if you press spacebar, you see it's getting selected. If you don't know, just Google search, guys. You will get the results. Okay. So till now we press tab, guys, but checkbox option was not getting selected. Once the control went to the checkbox, to select it, we have to press tab space bar key. Space bar key. Again, if I press space bar, it will be removed. Again, if I press space bar on keyboard key on my keyboard, it's getting selected. Again, press tab. Now press enter, guys. Okay, this time we have to press enter. To click on the continue button without using the mouse, press enter. You see, we are able to create the account. So the same test case we are going to write, guys. Okay. So not all the users will use a mouse, right? So sometimes some users may use a keyboard also for creating the account. That's the reason we have to include this. So we are writing a very good list of test cases, guys, for this register functionality. As you can understand how many ways we can think and write the test case. By looking at the application, we may think that only 3 or 4 test cases, but when you really get into the thing, right, then you, with your experience, you can write more test cases. Verify registering an account by using the keyboard keys. By using the keyboard keys only, we have to restart the account. Same, open the application and then, okay, here the same steps. Maybe we'll take the steps from here because something is updated in the previous here. Okay, I replaced. Click on my account drop menu, click on the register option. Now here, enter new account details, okay? Enter new account details into all the fields by using keyboard keys. Only keyboard keys we have to use. Keyboard keys, what keys we have used? Tab key, spacebar, and enter key. These are the 3 keys we have used, right? And then click on the continue button. That's it. Till here it is enough, guys. If you want to, you can continue till here it is enough, guys. Okay, till here it is enough. You can continue button. So here test data is not applicable. And when you come here, you can go to the top. Okay, this is enough. Okay, user should be logged in and taken to the account success page. That will be enough for as part of expected result. Done. Okay, wrap it and select these options. This will be enough to see whether we are able to register an account with the help of the keyboard keys. Done. Copy this. Next test case. Copy this and paste and give the next number 12. Copy this register functionality, and before writing the test case, we'll make it green color because it's covered now. Now fields having proper placeholders. We need to verify whether the fields having the proper placeholders. What exactly are the placeholders then? So if you go to this register account page, guys, I'll show you what exactly the placeholders are. Go to the register page. Here you see inside the text box field also some text is there, right? First name. When you type some text, it's going away, right? When no text is typed, there is some text being displayed inside the text box field. First name. So these are provided. These are placeholders, guys, for helping the users in properly entering the data. Okay. Even though labels are there, some placeholder text is also there, guys. Okay. This placeholder text is also there for this fields. For the first field, first name placeholder is there. For the second field, last name placeholder is there. For third field, email, e-mail. These are all the placeholders. So the test case here is we need to verify whether all the fields have the proper placeholders or not. Very simple test case, guys. We'll write it. Verify register account functionality. Verify all the fields in the register account. Okay, all the fields in the register account page have the proper placeholders. Plain English, you have to write the test cases, guys. Nothing much. Okay. So again, we'll go to the same thing, and here, after clicking on the register option, right? Here we'll write the details. Okay. So verify here. View all the view inside the first name, last name, email. What are the different fields which have the placeholders? First name has a placeholder, last name has a placeholder, email has a placeholder, telephone has a placeholder. Then we have password and password confirm. Password, comma, password confirm. Verify the fields first name, last. Okay. Verify first name, last name, and these fields have proper view the first name, last name, email, telephone, password confirm fields for place for placeholders. Okay. So expect result 1. Here I will be writing not applicable, and here I will be writing proper placeholder text should be displayed in these fields. That's it. Nothing much. Okay. You know what exactly are the placeholders, so you should be able to test it. Then next test case 13. Let's see. Okay, this is done, guys. Let's change the color to green. Done. Let's move here. Verify all mandatory fields are marked with asterisk symbol. Simple test case. In the register account page, in this register account page, verify whether all the mandatory fields are marked with the asterisk symbol. That's the thing. Verify all the mandatory fields in the register account page. Here some space is added, guys. I'll remove that. Register. Verify all the mandatory fields in the register account page are marked with red color. What symbol, guys? Asterisk symbol. Like this, we have to write a test case title. And here open the application. Again, the same thing. Okay. Check the fields. Which fields, guys, we have to check? Mandatory fields. That is first name, comma, last name. Last name is also mandatory field. Then email field is also a mandatory field. Then telephone is also a mandatory field. Then we have password. Okay, password confirm, comma. Then privacy policy also mandatory, guys, but it's not provided. And privacy policy. Okay, like this. So not applicable. Here we'll say all the specified fields in the test steps should be marked with red color asterisk symbol. Right? These are the mandatory fields, so it should be marked with the asterisk symbol. Done. Okay, this test case is also done, guys. 11, 12, 13. Then we'll go with the 14. Verify. What's the 14, guys? Okay, this is done. So we will be quickly writing the remaining test cases, guys. It will not take that much time, right? Because most of the steps are ready now. We can simply, okay, we can play fastly. Fine. Next one. Next one is this one. Okay. Check whether the form got submitted. This register account form got submitted to the server. So check whether the form got submitted to server and the given details got added to the DB. Okay. Check whether the details that have given while registering the account got stored into the DB or not. For that, another test case. Verify the details that are provided while registering an account are stored in the DB or not. Database. DB means database. So here, guys, sometimes what happens is from the UI, it will look like the account has been created, but in the backend, in the database, all the details that we have provided into these fields are not stored, guys. What will happen if that situation comes? When the next time when you try to log in with this created account, right, you'll not be allowed to log in. The reason here is it looks like the account has been created, but it has not been created. Okay, it's not, the account details are not stored in the DB. If they are stored in the DB only, the application will remember, right? Next time when you try to log in with this newly created account, the login credentials will be accessed from the DB and verified and allowed you to log in. Otherwise, it will not happen. So for that check, guys, there are two ways. Like as I mentioned, from the application itself, create an account, register an account, and thereafter try to log in with the registered account. If you are logging in, if you are successfully logging in with the registered account, that means the data is saved. But there is another way, guys. We can actually run some SQL queries. Okay. At present, I am not going to show you how to run the SQL queries, but at a high level, as part of test cases, right, I'm going to write the test cases only. Okay. If any chance comes, I will try to show you like what we have to do for doing that. Okay, for checking whether the given details while registering the account got stored into the DB or not. We have to simply run some SQL queries, guys. Select star from kind of thing. Okay, so you should have some SQL knowledge for that. Maybe I will be covering that thing in the later part of the sessions. Okay, for now, let's go with these things. Open the application in any browser and click on the my account. Here we'll go with these things. Okay, we'll try to provide all account details. Enter new account details, all the account details, and click on continue button. That's it. Once you click on the continue button, the UI will show you that you have logged in and you are taken to the account success page, right? But here the verification point is different, guys. Here not, we are not verifying whether the account got logged in and all those stuff. Here we are verifying whether all the details, okay, all the details entered while registering the account are successfully stored in the DB database. For this, how to check this expected result? By running some SQL queries on the DB of this application, guys. Okay, this application, whatever the UI you are seeing, right, and the backend, it will maintain some database, guys. So on that particular database, we need to run the SQL query. Okay, to retrieve all these details from that particular table will be there, register account table or something. So from that table, we have to retrieve these details. Okay, using the SQL query and see whether the data that is stored in the database is matching with the data that you have entered here from the UI. Okay, that's how the test case. So we are even covering advanced test cases also, guys, like DB level and all those stuff. Okay, So whenever you are submitting the forms, the DB should be coming into the picture, guys. Okay, that's the reason. Wherever the forms are covered, you have to cover this. Next one. This is done. Okay, done. So the next one, mandatory fields should not accept blank spaces. What does it mean? Let's see what the application is behaving like when you provide the blank spaces into the mandatory fields. Here, instead of around right, I'm just giving spaces. I'm pressing my space bar. Here also space bar. Then here also space bar. Here also space bar. Space bar. 5 space bars, right? Here also 5 space bars. Then continue. You see, it's not accepting, right? But you see, telephone is accepting the space bars. But first name, last name, email address, this password is also accepting space bars. That's fine. Uh, okay. So, but these text fields, okay, here mandatory fields should not accept space. So here there is a problem with telephone, password, and password confirm, guys. Okay, these three things we have to see, because warning messages are not coming here. When you give spaces in the telephone, it's accepting. When you give spaces in the password and confirm password, it is accepting. So that's the problem, guys. So what we'll do here is we'll write a simple test case for now. We'll not worry about whether this is a defect or not later. So simply we'll write the test case here. Copy this. Verify that whether the mandatory fields in the register account page are accepting spaces. Okay, are accepting only spaces. This is a test case. Copy this and the same opening the application. Copy this. So enter. So I'll copy the mandatory. This is all the first test case is all about mandatory fields, right? Copy this. It will be easy for us now. Enter new account details into the mandatory fields are there. Enter spaces into the mandatory fields, that is first name and all this stuff. Okay. So you'll remove the password fields. You cannot. Okay, privacy policy. You can enter the spaces. So I'm removing that privacy policy. Okay. Click on continue button. Okay. Click on the continue button. And what should happen, guys? Expected result should be a warning message. Warning message stating warning messages should be displayed for this mandatory fields. Like this, simple English you can write it like this. Okay, a warning message should be displayed saying you have to enter. Spaces should not be accepted. Okay, done. Okay, next one is verify whether the given password is according to the complexity requirement standards. You see, every application, the password should not be as simple, right? If I give 1 2 3 4 here, this application is taking guys, but it's according to the complexity security standards, right? According to the complexity security standards, this password is not according to that standards, guys. Okay, if you talk about the password complexity standards, password complexity requirement standards, generally if you have some idea, right, some applications, right, when you try to register an account with the applications, they'll ask you your password should contain at least one number, one symbol, at least means one or more. Okay, lower lowercase letter and at least one uppercase letter, this combination should be there. And at same time, some at least 8 size should be 8 password, your password length or size should be 8, guys. These are the basic. Okay, there are many other complexity requirement standards, but these are the basic stuff. But here this application is only not following the standards anyhow. But we have to check with the client, and then we have to create a test case for that password field to meet that password complexity standards. And we have to try to discuss with the client other defect or observation or doubt we have to raise to the client. And maybe while writing the test case itself, client may give you the feedback. Okay, so it doesn't follow. Okay, so most of the applications have to follow this. Okay, as a security, most of the applications will follow the complex password complexity standards. Verify whether password fields in the register account page are following password complexity standards. Password complexity standards. Still application will work. The problem is according to the security measures, your application is not according to the security measures, nothing much. Okay. We'll write this test case, but later based on the client feedback, we'll try to think whether this we can continue or delete this test case. Okay. The client will give you the feedback, proper feedback. So according to our test case writing, we'll write it. Okay. Enter, okay. So I'll take this, all the fields, enter the details into all the fields, and a password I'll remove. Okay. Here, the last step I'll remove, not required, and this step, fourth step, I'll write enter test, okay, or verify. Okay, check you can say, check entering different complex, I mean check entering, or what we can do, check entering non entering non password complex. Okay. Check entering simple passwords. Okay, simple passwords. Okay, simple passwords like not following, which are not following. What is that, guys? Password complexity standards. Password complexity standards. Password. I'll provide this here, like not following password complexity standards. Size of password. Okay, 8, and at least one, at least or comma password should contain at least one number, symbol, lowercase letter, and uppercase letter. These are the standards. And click on the continue button. Here we are providing the simple password by not following this complexity standards. Okay. So test data. You can refer to the test data, guys. Here I'll provide the test data. Refer test data, I will say. Refer test data. Here I will providing the test data. So simple password is like 1 2 3 4, right? 1 2 3 4 5. That's it. That is the test data. So since only one data is there, I will put in the center. Here, warning messages should be displayed for following the password complexity standards. Done. Okay. So at present our application is not following that, but that's fine. Okay. Assuming that the application has to follow, we are writing this test case. Now the next test case 17. Okay. Don't worry, guys. I will provide this. I will attach this test case in the notes. Okay. You can refer it later. You can download and refer it later. But for now, focus on how we are writing the test cases. So this is done. A few more. I think we are almost there, guys. Okay. Let's be more patient and complete the remaining also. Remaining test cases too. Should enjoy the journey of writing the test cases anyhow. Verify whether all the fields are according to the requirements. So, okay, this one is already done, right? Invalid, like a phone number format. So we can delete that. Okay. So I'll write this. Verify whether all the fields are according to the requirements. If the client has given some requirements on how this, let's say, the register account page fields, right? If you got some additional stuff from the client where he has given like what should be the height and width of the field, okay, some requirements, high level requirements, how they should look, how what should be the height and width, and what should be the, okay, some requirements. If you get any additional requirements of these fields, right, you can verify as part of this test case. Verify whether the fields in the register account at a high level I'm writing as, because I don't have an example where the client has given the requirement, some kind of requirement for these fields to be. At a high level I'm writing, if the client has given you some specific requirements on how this field should be looking like, and all those stuff like height and width of the fields, okay, and some other things, css values or whatever it is, he may clearly specify that such kind of things. Okay, I'll explain while executing the test cases. I'll give you some examples also for this particular test case. For now, we'll be writing this test case at a high level, saying that verify whether the fields in the register account page are according to the client requirements. Okay, wrap text, open the application and click on this, and let's see. Here we'll go to the register account page, and that's it. Okay, check whether all the fields, what are all the fields, guys? All the fields are like every field should be there. Okay, so maybe this one here, all the fields including the continue button, guys. Okay, verify whether all the fields including the continue button, that's it. Okay, check check all the fields including the continue button. Here expected result, you'll be writing what should be expected. Here not applicable, data wise it's not applicable. Maybe sometimes there are several things, guys. That means some client may give you the height and width of this text field, or client will give you how many characters this particular first name should be accepting, like that. Many requirements he may give. Okay, it may be any type. That is nothing but client requirements. So here I'll write in the bracket, verify whether the fields in the are according to the client requirements. Like example height, width, and other thing is a number of or size, you can say. Okay, number of characters, etc., like this. So many other things may also be there, but here this is the example, just to get an idea of what this particular test case I am giving the examples. Okay, the height of the field, the width of the field, number of characters that can be entered into the field, like that. So here uh, text fields, warning message, text field should abide to the text fields should abide to the client requirements. Whatever the client has specified, according to that only text field should be behaving. Otherwise, some warning message should be displayed or whatever it is. Okay, like that. So if you're trying to enter some more text, even though the number of characters is less, then what should happen? That all depends on the real time. Okay. Now next one. This is done, guys. Okay, this is done. So next one is verify leading and trailing spaces entered into the fields is not considered and trimmed. What does it mean is here I am giving Arun, guys, but before Arun I am giving some space like this, and after also I am giving some space. Here also space. Let's see what is happening. Okay, I'm giving leading space is this one, trailing space is this one. Okay, if I'm giving some leading and trailing space, what will happen? I'm just intentionally giving some leading and trailing spaces here also. Some trailing space, password also, space, space. Okay, 1 2 3, before 1 2 3 4 5 space is there, after 1 2 3 5 also space is there, space, like this. So continue. You see, email address is already registered. I'll go with the new email address 7. I'll give and try to create, continue. Account is getting created, but whether the spaces are being continued considered or not, for that you will go to the You see here spaces are being considered, guys. This is a problem. Okay, it is an issue. There is a defect in this application now. The leading and trailing spaces should not be considered. They should be trimmed, guys. Automatically the application should remove the spaces before and after the text that we have given. Okay, sometimes unexpectedly user will type something and without his notice some space will be added. He thinks that space is not there, but while account is created, space with space, if it is getting added like this, it's a problem, right? So it should not be like that. It's a buggy application. So copy this. Okay, verify whether the leading and trailing spaces entered into the register account fields are trimmed. They should be trimmed, guys. Okay, open the application. So I will take this full fields. So not all full fields, but I'll update it. Whatever the fields where we can enter that leading and trailing spaces, right? I'll update here. Enter new account details into all the fields by adding leading and trailing spaces to the applicable fields. I am saying applicable fields means only the first name, last name, email address, telephone, password, and confirm password. Right? These are the fields which are applicable fields. Like this bracket also I will provide again and click on continue button. So account can be created, guys. Okay, using this account can be created, but the problem here is not applicable. The problem here is the leading and trailing spaces entered into these fields should automatically get trimmed by the application. Okay, should get automatically get trimmed on successful account creation. Done like this, guys. Simple. Okay, they should be removed, guys. We will have a defect here. Okay, this particular test case will have a defect. Copy this. Many defects are coming, guys. While you're writing the test case itself, we are getting the defects. Okay, fine. So next one. So if you write a lot of ideas, if you generate, right, then you will get the defects. Otherwise, you'll not. A developer cannot think in all these ways, guys. Okay, this is the power of testing. Okay, if you keep on increasing your knowledge on how many ideas you can generate, how many test cases you can write, right? That's where is the that's where is the skill set of the tester, guys. Like this way, that developer cannot do. Okay, the tester can only do like this. Okay, he has this kind of mindset where he has a lot of ideas which he can utilize for getting the defects. Fine. Verify privacy policy checkbox option is not selected by default in any register form pages, guys. By default, okay, by default this checkbox option should not be selected, guys. The user has to manually select it. Okay, so that's the test case. So if it is selected by default, there is a defect case like that. Verify whether the which checkbox privacy policy checkbox option is not selected by default. By default, it should not be selected. The user has to select it if required. Wrap text, okay, like open the same test and directly go to the okay 2 steps only, and here click on the register option. Okay, then we'll say view the which checkbox option, privacy policy, right? Privacy policy checkbox option. So not applicable. So here what we have to write, expected result ER1 I'll copy from here and paste into the second last step. The last step here we have to write the expected result as privacy policy checkbox option should not be selected by default, is not selected by default. Okay, option is not selected by default. This is expected result. If the actual result is different from this expected result, you are going to report a defect. Okay, that's how it works. So I'll include some few more rows, guys, because here you see a lot of ideas are there still there, but rows are finishing up. So Control insert. I'll simply say insert, so that few more fields will be added. You see, we already are at 19 test cases are written, guys. Okay, we have already written 19 test cases. That's very good list. Okay, so you see, if you learn all these test cases, your knowledge will increase. Okay, so you'll know how many test cases you can create. Fine. Test case. Next test case. Privacy policy is done. We'll mark it as green. Then, okay, this is already covered, right? Validation message on trying to this, but specifically, if you want to cover, you can cover. Okay, so we'll try this. Very simple. So verify. What does it mean is if you provide all the things. Okay, you provide all the things, guys. Let's say here you provide arunomotori 7 or 88 at the rate gmail.com. You provide email address. You provide first name, last name, telephone number, password, everything you are providing. But except privacy policy, you are not checking. Or remaining all the mandatory fields and required fields you are selecting, but you are entering and selecting, but privacy policy you are not selecting and clicking on continue, then you should get this warning message. That's the test case you have to write according to this. So let's write that, not a problem. Okay, verify whether the user verify whether the user is asked to, okay, verify registering the account without selecting the, this is the best way, right? This is the best way to understand privacy policy checkbox option, or option also is fine, up to you. Open the application. So here you will enter all the fields, enter new account details into all the fields. Okay, these things you will remove. This is not required, this part is not required, you will remove. You'll enter all the new account details and all the fields. Privacy policy field you will remove. Okay, you'll remove this privacy policy, and you will say here, and now here specifically you will write something like this: don't select the privacy policy checkbox option. Now click on continue button, not applicable, and here should get a warning message. Okay, you should get a, otherwise it will say warning message. What is the warning message, guys? You can copy from here. Okay, warning message, this warning message should be displayed, done. What next? Next one, test case 21, the next test case. And before going there, we'll change the color to green as it is completed. Done. Next test case, verify. You see here 3 more left, and here I think 1 more is left, so 4 more are left. So it will be done, guys. In very less time it will be done. Verify that the password entered into the password and confirm password is toggled to hide its visibility. Very simple. So what does it mean is, let's say here in the register page, when you enter some text into this first name field, you see, is this particular text visible? Yes, Arun is visible, right? But when you enter, let's say I'm entering 1 2 3 4 5, can you see 1 2 3 4 5 here? Is it visible? No, it's hidden, right? It's hidden. Okay, this is known as toggling. So this is known as toggling. Verify that the password entered into the password text entered into the, okay, password text entered into the password and confirm password is toggled to hide its visibility. This is the test case, guys. We have to check that also. That's very important. As part of security measures, the when user is typing some password into the password fields, it should be hidden, guys. Okay, because if your friend is sitting beside you, and you are typing your password, he can know your password while creating the account, right? That's the problem. That's why even though you type something, he should not be able to see the password. Your friend should not be able to see the password. Verify uh, the password text entered into the which fields, guys? Password and password confirm of which functionality? Password confirm of password and password confirm fields of register application, register account functionality is toggled to hide its visibility. Like this, we can create a test case. So open the application URL. Okay, go to this directly. Okay, you don't have to enter all the details. Simply enter password, enter some password text into the password and password confirm. You see, you have to give exact name of this field, guys. Okay, here I cannot write confirm password here. Some people will be writing password and confirm password. That is wrong. Okay, here field name is given as password confirm, so you have to use the same notation. Don't change the order. Okay, password confirm fields. Here ER expected result 1, ER1 expected result 1. Here data is not applicable, and here warning any data you can enter into the password and password confirm fields. Okay, so here we have to write password text entered into password and password confirm fields need to be toggled to hide its visibility. Okay, in the bracket you can write it should be hidden by displaying this symbol, guys. This either asterisk or dot symbols. Okay, like this asterisk or some bullet symbols. Like that we can write a expected result. Done. Next one, test case 21, 22. Okay, the next one is test case 22. See how fast we are able to complete the test cases, right? We are not taking that much time now, right? Once you get into the pace, you can increase your space of creating the test cases. See, almost all functionalities we are done. 3 more left. Navigating to other pages. From this application, guys, there are like from this register account, you can either navigate to login page or you can navigate to the privacy policy page. You see some links are provided for the login page and privacy policy page. For that, we have to write the test case. And also other options also, like you can check different options here. For example, in the register account page, you're also seeing this right column options also. Right column options you can click on the login page option, you can click on the privacy option. Main are the login page and privacy option. Apart from that, we have this right column options. And apart from the right column options, you have this header options, menu options, any other option, any option on the page. Okay, randomly you have to check this. Okay? You may not be able to check completely, but randomly you can check. While testing this test case, you can randomly check whether you are able to navigate away from the page to the respective pages that are displayed on the other areas of the page or on the page also. Verify. What is that, guys? Verify. Navigating to other pages. Navigating to other pages. Verify navigating to other pages from the options to other pages using the options or links provided on the register account page. Like this, we have to write a test case title and open the application. Click on okay. So here vaguely I will write. I will not write each and every step. Try clicking on. Try clicking on which option first? Login page option. Here there is a login page link. Login page link. Login page link is one thing, and other one is privacy policy, comma privacy policy link. Then right column options. Options, right column options, comma menu options, header and footer options, and any other options like this. Like this we have to write. When user clicks on links or options on this page, mainly the login page, privacy page, or any other options, what should happen? Here we'll write user should be navigated to the respective page without any problems. Okay, that should work actually. Okay, all the links on the page should work. The test case is also done. This is done. So then password field is filled and password confirm field is not filled. Did we write this test case? Yes, I think. Yeah, we have written this, but we have not written documented this, right? We got this idea while creating one of the test case, right? This particular thing, we got an idea while creating the test case. So let's do this. So here, what we are going to say is we'll fill all the fields. We'll fill all the fields. 9. Okay. So here we'll fill the password field is filled, but password confirm is not filled. We'll intentionally leave this password confirm blank. Remaining everything will fill. Okay, except password confirm, and click on continue. You should get this warning message for this password confirm field like that. Okay, let's write that. 3. Okay, verify verify uh, okay, whether password confirm field is, otherwise verify filling password field and not filling password confirm field. Okay, verify registering an account by filling password field and not filling the password confirm field. Open the application. So let's write down the steps, guys. For that, we'll copy from here. We'll copy from here and put it here. So here, click on register option, enter new account details into all the fields except password confirm, right? I'll remove this password confirm. And here specifically we'll write saying that don't enter anything into, don't fill, don't enter into, what is that, password confirm field. Except password confirm field, we are entering anything, everything, right? Like this. Now click on continue button. What should happen? You should get a warning message. So this is what we are verifying. So let's say the user has given only the password and he has not filled the confirm password confirm, then warning message. What is the warning message, guys? This is a warning message. Password confirmation does not match password. Okay. Password confirmation does not match password. Should be displayed under which field? Under this password confirm field. Okay. Under password confirm field. Done. That's it, guys. This is the expected result. Now let's go to the next test case. I think looks like almost all are done, guys. Only one is left. Once this is done, only one will be left. I'll show you what is that. There is a general one. So here others is there, right? Have written others. Remaining all other things I'll cover in this test case. Okay. Breadcrumbs, page headings, page title, page URL, page UI. I'll explain each and everything. Fine. We have to verify whether proper breadcrumb. What is breadcrumb, guys? Here you see this is a breadcrumb. This particular area, guys. Let me draw it for you. Let me draw a shape for you so that you can understand this area. This is nothing but a breadcrumb, guys. This is a breadcrumb. We call this as a breadcrumb. So then what next? Page heading. This is page heading, guys. This is page heading. This is breadcrumb. If you want me to write, I will write. This is a breadcrumb, guys. Okay. This is a breadcrumb. And then we have, this is a page heading. Register account page heading. Okay. Heading. Then the next one is, okay, it's not coming there. I'm not able to write. Okay. I have to select this draw option. Yeah. Fine. This is page URL. Okay. This is page URL, guys. This is nothing but page URL. Done. Then we have one more thing. This is this particular thing. Okay, register account, whatever you can see on the tab of this Chrome browser, right? This is a page title. This is a page heading. This particular thing is the page title. Fine. So these are the basic things that you need to understand. Apart from that, there are many other things. Anyhow, I'll remove. Okay, I'll remove this drawings. Clear all drawings. Fine. So here, apart from that, what need to be verified, guys? Breadcrumbs. I explained what is breadcrumb. I showed you what is page heading. I showed you what is page title. I showed you what is page URL. The remaining things are page UI, guys. Okay, for checking the UI, there is a okay. We can create a separate test case also. Okay, so these things we can include in one test case, and page UI will include in a separate test case. For now, we'll write breadcrumb. We'll cover breadcrumb, page heading, page title, page URL in one of the test case. So test case 24, same test scenario, register functionality, verify the breadcrumb, comma, breadcrumb, comma, page heading, comma, page URL, comma, page title of register account page. That's it, nothing much. Very simple title. So here, go to this, go to this, click on this option. You will be taken to the register account page. Now you need to verify. Okay, proper breadcrumb, comma, page heading, page URL, and page title should be displayed. That's it. Simple test case. Okay. Now next test case. So these are covered, right? These four are covered now. These four are covered so far. Okay. These four are covered. The remaining is page UI. UI need to be tested in a different way, guys. At present, I will not show you how to test the UI, but at a high level, we'll create a test case. Okay. At a high level, we'll mention that what should be tested as part of UI. That is a different. I will take a separate session on that. Okay. Considering the UI, I will take a separate session where I'll be creating a checklist containing a lot of things that can be tested as part of the UI. Okay, for every page we have to use that checklist. At a high level, we'll create this test case. Okay, here we'll say verify the UI user interface. So a few examples I'll give, guys. For example, here this first name is getting overlapped with the text field. That is a UI issue. Okay, or the size, height and width of this is not matching with the remaining things. It's not in sync, or the colors are not in the same format. In different pages, different colors are coming, like that. All this comes into the UI, guys. For example, if you are typing some text and this text is not completely shown, visible or something. Okay, UI can be anything, guys. A lot of UI issues will be there. I'll take a separate session on UI thing, where I'll be creating a very big checklist of what UI things you have to check. Okay, for every page, what are the different UI checklist you have to check. So here, instead of giving that complete checklist, right, what we'll do is verify the UI of the, simply at a high level we'll write. Okay, this is a simple line, but it will take a lot of time to check, guys. Okay, register account page. Verify the UI of the register account page. Like this we'll write, but in order to complete this test case, we need to complete that complete checklist, UI checklist. It can be like 50, 60, 100 checklist items will be there in that. Simply these steps will be there. Okay, proper and good UI should be displayed on the pages, should be displayed on the register account page. All the fields, everything should be proper UI. Done. So the UI is also done, guys. UI thing is also done. One more thing is left. All supported browsers and environments. So while creating the test plan, I showed you, right? Let me open the test plan for you. So here is the test plan we created for this project, independent software testing live project. So we created this as part of the previous session, right? One of the previous session we created that. If you remember, in the scope section itself, somewhere we provide the test environments. Here, not one environment is there. Here, multiple environments. You see, Windows 10 Chrome, Windows 10 Firefox, Windows 10 i11. Here itself, 3 environments. Windows 10 Edge, 4 environments, 5 environments, 6 environments, 7 environments. Totally 8 environments are there. We have to check this application functionality is working as expected in all the 8 environments, guys. It's not so easy, right? You see, all the test cases we have to recheck in all the environments. So at a high level, we'll create a test case here, but in reality, what we have to do, we have to verify this. Every test case we have to check in each and every environment. Every test case. Test case 1 should be tested in 8 environments. Test case 2 in 8 environments, like that, guys. That's why we need a lot of testers, guys. Okay, in a project, because of this complex functionality, right? A lot of testers are required. Lot of testers. So now let's write a simple okay test case here. Verify the register account functionality in all the supported environments. Like that simple line will write, but this will take a lot of time, right? So this particular test case need to be tested in all the environments. That's the reason, like you have to divide this test case. The same test case you need to share with the different people in your team, like 4 to 5 testers in your team, and they have to test on different environments, guys. Okay, separately they need to test on. So all these 25 test cases need to be tested on all the different environments. So okay, that's it. I'll writing the basic steps, and here I'll write register account functionality should work in all the supported environments. Okay, wrap and align it. So these are the test cases, guys. I think we are done with the test cases for the register account functionality of this application, this live project, independent software testing live project application. Fine, this is done. So let's mark it as green completely. So this is how, guys, we need to ideate the test cases for the given application and functionality, and then start creating the test cases like this. So this is an extensive list, you can say. Okay, I covered almost all the test cases. Okay, if you can think out of the box, you can even add few more test cases also. But at present, I feel I did a lot of thing. I just thought in all directions and created the test cases. But there may be some situations where 1 or 2 test cases may come if you think out of the box. Okay, it's up to you how you think and all those stuff. These are the general things that are already covered. So guys, I'll be providing this updated test case document for this register functionality test scenario. You see, the register functionality has how many test cases so far? 26, right? Total 26. So you'll go to the test scenarios document, which we have created in the previous session itself. Before creating the test cases, we have created this scenario, right? This TS001 is for register account functionality. So how many test cases are there for this test scenarios? 26. For this test scenario for register account functionality, there are 26 test cases. We'll align like this. Like this, guys, we have to do all the stuff. Okay, done. We are updating the test scenarios document also simultaneously. So that's it, guys. You can download this test case document, test cases for this register functionality from the notes, guys. Okay, I'll be linking here. After this session, I'll be providing the link for downloading this particular updated test cases document here. You can download from here, guys. So that's it, guys. In the next session, we'll go with the next functionality, say login functionality. Even login functionality has to be we need to ideate good number of test cases for login functionality also. The same way we did for the registration functionality, same thing we are going to do for the login functionality in the next session, guys. So guys, meet you in the next session. Thank you. Bye.